Good morning, how do you do, ladies and gentlemen? I'm your host, Seth Julian. Welcome you to today's morning briefing, and we are looking at the dollar yuan. Now, the yuan is the offshore version of the onshore Chinese currency called the renminbi. This is a somewhat freely floating currency. It's a fairly good reflection of what's happening on the renminbi in China, but not entirely. It's somewhat rigged and jigged. Nonetheless, we can't trade the renminbi. We can only trade the yuan. And it is a beautiful sight. Look at that. Since the outbreak of the war in Europe, and we'll date that from here, let's say, we have lost exactly 15.96% of the value of the Chinese yuan. And this uptick recently after this adjustment is a continuation, and a strong continuation. We're miles ahead of the 200-day moving, well above the 50, and fairly far from the 20-day moving average. This is largely considered to be a reaction to the tightening of political control by Mr. Xi at the party Congress, the five-year party Congress that wrapped up last week, and his continuing control, his obsession with security, is going to, or likely to, or is expected to, limit Chinese economic growth. He's preferring security and control over freedom and prosperity. And that's an old Chinese habit that they fall into because, as we've mentioned many times in this space, the Chinese fear only one thing: chaos. And they will do anything to prevent disorder and insecurity. So this trade looks like it's going to hold up for quite some time. The dollar yuan up, that means that the Chinese yuan is weakening against the US dollar. Now there's no doubt, just to be in the interest of full disclosure, that this is due in great part to the strength of the US dollar, which is also not likely to reverse anytime soon, as the United States economy, despite high inflation, kissing around 9%, and rising interest rates in an attempt by the central bank to wrest and wring out inflation from the economic activity of the society, it's still robust. They're still adding hundreds of thousands of jobs every month, and so the dollar is strong. The dollar is king. So a combination of a strong dollar and a what's considered to be a likely weaker Chinese economy in the face of what seems to be a lifelong tenure for Mr. Xi and his security apparatus combines to make this a terrific trade. So that's how we see it, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to wrap it up for today. I'm your host, Seth Julian, wishing you all the ability to trade with confidence. Bye-bye for now.